Did you know that they don't want you to know that before the 1960s, Randall's Island used to be 3 separate islands? Here's what it once looked like. I'm not going to name names, but someone thought it was a better idea to combine them all into one big island, and that's what we have today. Obviously, you know about Randall's because that's where it got its name from, and most people are probably aware of the second island, Ward's Island, since there's a fair amount named after that as well. By the way, Ward's was the largest of the 3 islands, but my theory for why Randall's stuck as the name was because that was where the location of the TBTA headquarters were. But today I'd like to focus on the third lost island, plus the waterway that was filled in to create this new Frankenstein Island. True to its name, Sunken Meadow Island was less a proper island, but more a low-lying tidal wetland that could completely disappear if the tide got high enough. It was located to the east of the 2 main islands, and today its legacy survives in the ball fields that share its name at the northeastern part of the park. Although the actual Sunken Meadow Island would have been located where the southernmost ball fields are, closer to the tennis center. And what separated these 3 islands before they were conjoined? That would be the Hellgate's younger brother, the Little Hellgate, a small channel that ran between the Harlem and East Rivers. In his quest for terraforming anything and everything he saw fit to his image, Moses had a vision of Randall's Island being the grand park he always sought, and allowed construction companies to dump their debris into this waterway, thus doing his landfill bidding at no extra work to him. There are, however, 2 really interesting traces of the old waterway left today. On the western end where the waterway would have been, they built a freshwater meadow and a salt marsh, complete with its own miniature bridge too. The other is really neat and requires a true discerning eye to notice. If you're walking under the Hellgate Bridge path, at a certain point, you'll notice the pillars get more spread out, have larger bases, and have an exposed arched steel support structure. That's where the bridge would have crossed the waterway, and thus had to be constructed differently due to the lack of solid ground beneath. History's always all around if you know what to look out for.